not acknowledge the input of his team and how he.
I think you and I are very much at one over uncertainty. If we if we build on that a little bit, do you think if we passed him, do you think it would harm the profession and lead to perhaps mistakes in engineering, in his exercise of engineering judgment within the next couple of years or so? Or do you think he was on an upward curve, or do you think he was on a plateau as far as his, shall we say, engineering judgment is concerned? There's some people that you feel that there are the gaps at the stage at which they've come for an interview. The gaps are too wide for them to be made up naturally, and that they could in fact degenerate or actually make mistakes later on because of it's not been pointed out to them at a sufficient stage. Do you think that applies in his case?
On balance, I probably would err on that side.
Which being what? Sorry.
That I'm not sure if I would trust him to make the right decision. I don't think.
So you think it might be? So you think a little prompt in the comments one might make about him on that might go some way to correcting that?
Commenting.
Well, we write in the comments. We say that your reviewers felt that you were insufficiently experienced in engineering matters to be able to properly exercise your engineering judgment in this particular case, and that and so more words on to that effect, that you just don't have that experience of engineering work, a sufficient experience of engineering works to be able to appreciate some of the decisions you might be able to make it from a contractual point of view or an intuitive point of view, but you lack the experience.
Yeah, I think that's fair. His experience in the original understanding of engineering is very limited to the cells.
And do you think his approach to that? I was not too satisfied about. He mentions about the upper bound and the lower bound solution that he would use. So I'm not, and in my my understanding of a lower bound solution is that it's safe, and an upper bound solution is potentially unsafe. The safe solution lies somewhere in the middle, or the optimum solution lies somewhere in the middle, and I don't think he understood that too much. I think he was under pressure to reduce the size of the members, or reduce the weight, or reduce the cost somewhere.
To get it done quickly. I would agree with that. He also had a tendency, I think, unlike some people I've come across, he didn't have the ability to reduce describing to very simple images or consequences of failure or how failure would have. A good engineer can often reduce a complex issue failing bolt effect would have on the rest of the structure. I don't think he had that.
No, but you probably found that with your PWI interviews. Not many engineers really do. They start to have concerns about whether they're getting their message across, and that they I won't say they waffle, but they do go on more than is necessary. And I'm inclined to do it myself. I don't think I get my point. I feel I've not got my point across, and I go on and on and on till eventually, I bore my listeners.
We can all be guilty of that.
I think between us, what we're saying is, not yet.
Not yet. I will reach. I think maybe his application's been a bit premature.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's fair enough. May I suggest that we interview our next candidate and then decide who drafts what? But I think between us, I think we're both pretty well on the same point on the cusp in our view, and we're inclined to say he needs a little bit of leavening before he passes. He may well. The trouble is, you don't know now. Before, you were actually told whether this was a reset, and there are all the signs there. And I think the fact that he emphasised the commercial side very much may well have been a weakness that was identified, or a concern that was identified previous interview. But we don't know. You don't know. Okay, that's very good. So, do you want to give it a break?
Okay.
And come back at 11 o'clock?
At 11 o'clock, yes.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Just on the substantive points, I think attribute 2.
You think he's satisfactory or not?
No, I think attribute 2 is the one on which we would perhaps find him unsatisfactory.
Knowledge and understanding of engineering. There's certainly elements of both, isn't there?
But it would be unfair to fail him on both. So, okay.
Yeah.
1 or 2, just 1 or 2. Okay, well we can.
Yeah,
I mean.
Really. On which one?
Okay, fine. Okay, so come back to you at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Very good.
Get a cup of tea.
Absolutely, and other essential.
Yeah, great.
Sure. Okay. See you soon.